Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. We are going to taste a Merlot all the way from the USA, straight after this. So we're going to taste a Merlot. It is, as I said, a Merlot from the USA. It is the Dark Horse Merlot. In particular, it's come from California. I understand grapes from 400 vineyards.
Apparently so, yeah.
That's a lot of vineyards.
It's a lot of vineyards.
Now, we've had some Dark Horse wine before. I think we were pretty impressed with that, different grapes. Should we begin by looking at the colour on this one?
John, let's
do it. So Merlot is one of those grapes that actually sort of went a little bit out of fashion, didn't it? It sort of, it wasn't seen to be sophisticated enough. It hit a peak and then sort of dropped back a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
As things do, it's a bit like Chardonnay. The sort of grapes tend to be very sort of popular, and then afterwards they...
Suddenly, you're right. I didn't even think about it like that. Merlot was a very popular grape, wasn't it? It's a big one, but it's not very often you'll hear people, definitely in the shop, coming in and say, I'd like a Merlot. You don't often hear that.
No.
We recommend them quite a lot, and I think I've said in a previous video, I used to Merlot, we used to have a Spice Root, which was a South African Merlot, which was one of my favourite wines back in the day.
Yeah?
I don't know, maybe you...
Spice Root sounds strange. I'd expect Spice Root, the sort of name, to suggest the Shiraz rather than a Merlot.
You'd think that, and I was thinking they didn't even do a Shiraz. I know they had a Pinotage and the Merlot.
What country?
South Africa.
South Africa?
That's the one, John. I'm just saying. But yeah, I think you're very true in what you just said there. You don't often hear people saying, "Oh, I'll have a Merlot. It's my favourite." But it's got that. Again, it's quite a deep, rich ruby colour, isn't it? But I tell you what you're getting with that, and I don't know if you can pick. I don't think you will be able to. But it's the way that moves in the glass. There's few wines. We've definitely had them before, though, but few wines that have that look. As they're just like
that viscousness.
Yeah.
Viscousness.
They look silky in the glass, and that
and the legs as well as sort of coming down there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't have got those.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, that's lovely.
That's lush, isn't it? Do you know, I think if I just sort of close my eyes, I could go into quite a meditative state, just focusing on...
I get you 100%. There's many wines that have no say about Rioja where I could go... I say I could spend half an hour smelling it before getting into it. This would sit in that category, that kind of... Oh. Like you say, I know what you mean when you can...
Yeah.
Oh,
so we've talked about we like it. I suppose we ought to get into what it actually smells of.
I was just thinking that.
I was just relaxing into that then.
Well, you could do that, couldn't it? But for me, it has got what you describe as forest floor.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which I might lean to. That
earthy, you call it.
Earthy, yeah. But there's a little bit more to it, and that's why I think your forest floor is more apt for
that sort of dampness, that sort of leaves, sort of trapped leaves.
That is it, yeah. But there's definitely there's the coffee in there again, which. Oh.
I can't smell the coffee this time.
For me, it's right at the very end.
That's normally when you have coffee.
It's trying to be his friend, and this is how he repays me. I can't. There's the cherry in there again, but other than that, I don't know if I'm getting.
Which is strange, isn't it? Because I'm not able to detect I sort of isolate what the different smells are. I get a little bit of cherry there, but just the smell is just, for me, so relaxing. I have no idea why. It's just triggering a.
I know what you mean. There's a lot in there, but it's not overly complex, if you know what I mean. There's a warmth in there.
There is.
That you like. It smells like home. It's that kind of thing. You almost know what this is going to taste like, and even the smell is touching your soul.
Yeah, it's like Californian sun.
Never been.
Have you not?
No.
You ought to go.
Yeah, one day, John. When I retire.
Napa.
Never been.
No.
No.
Have you not had one?
Oh, I like naps. I'm very good at those. I'm particularly good at those. Right, I'm going to have a go on the old palate.
So am I. The body again. Such a lovely mouthfeel.
Does not disappoint that, does it?
No, I was concentrating so much on the mouthfeel. I wasn't really concentrating on the flavour.
Yeah, the mouthfeel. I think from looking at that and seeing how it works in the glass, I'm not surprised that it has got a mouthfeel like that.
Obviously, cherry at the front. Just a nice little bit of tannin at the end there, but not too much. Just enough to say, just a little tingle.
That's perfectly well balanced.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's where I get the chocolatiness comes through, a little bit of a richness.
Yeah, I get that. This is 14%, so that's again getting the balance right. It's not you can't really recognise it's 14%.
That is not. Sometimes you can taste that there's a lot of alcohol in there. Sometimes you can taste there's not a lot of alcohol in there. But for me, yeah, you're right. That's just spot on.
Yeah,
14%, because that's playing with the big boys there, isn't it? It's not. You're not mixing around there.
Really.
Why did you have to say it like that? It's unreally seen it. Really? Yes, John. It is. Oh no! Stop that. There's a richness there. I think this is ticking a lot of boxes for me. This is definitely something I could enjoy a lot of.
Yeah, I could, and I don't feel. Some wines, it's really strange because some wines, that really tastes. I want to drink some more. That really tastes. I want to drink some more. This I'm just really feeling very chill, very zen-like with it. I just take the taste, and I don't feel like I necessarily want to immediately have another taste. I'm just enjoying that afterglow taste.
I know what you mean, but this is one for me where I do want to get back in there, where you have a little tasting, like, oh, what was that, or that felt so good. I want a little bit more. So I'm probably a little bit greedier than you, John.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I think it's just that I'm actually enjoying the length is reasonable. And I think it just put me into a very relaxed state with the nose.
I know what you mean. That nose is pretty spectacular.
It's not spectacular in terms of there's loads of different smells. I can get that. But just for some reason, it just smells right.
It's how it makes you feel on that. Like I say, it's almost a touching of the soul before you even trying the wine, and that is quite a special thing to do. I mean, it's not often we do say that. I could spend that 10 minutes. It's
I think it's like a bit like buying a house. Sometimes you just walk into a house and it feels right, and it's the house for you. And that's a bit like this wine for me. It's just
feels like putting your comfy slippers on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matching pairing.
I've been on the ball with this one. I've been thinking about it while I've been because I was thinking, when I was smelling it, before tasting, what could possibly enhance that? What would make that take that to a next level? And my thinking is a used milk brie. Be it, we've got the Wigmore, which is the English style, or we've got the Bréberousse d'Argental, which is the French one. I'd probably leaning more towards the Bréberousse d'Argental. Depending on the ripeness, but yeah, those two together, mouth watering a bit about this really milky, beautiful, fairly mild actually cheese considering how big this is. It's not massive, but those two would, I think, in my mind, go together very, very well.
Okay, and I'm going to sort of go far out, just out on the wing here, and think the 5-bean chili.
Oh yeah.
I think that not too hot chili, but 5-bean chili. I think that's if you're into vegetable dishes, vegetarian dishes, that would be good. I think that then we're getting into, if we're talking about meat, I think this would be really nice with some lamb. I think it'd be really nice with not steak but with roast beef. I think you could this would go accompanying that quite nice, especially roast dinner, roast potatoes and the gravy.
Well. It's holding its own, is it?
It is. Yeah, so I think that's it is quite versatile. It's not too strong, but it can hold its own. Scores on the doors. Okay. Well, I'm really going to struggle with this only because I like it so much personally that I'm worried I'm going to over egg it.
I see what you mean. But what we've got to remember first of all is the price. It's £10. It's £10. I had to go and spoil it.
Yeah, spoil it.
Oh, stop it. I want to represent it as a Merlot. It represents a Merlot correctly. Price is good, and on a personal level, I'm with it. So, so upon saying that, it's ticked a lot of boxes for me. Like I say, it's a very good Merlot. It's a very good price, and I really enjoyed that. So it does deserve. There we go. I'm happy with that.
Okay, I'm going for 89.
Ooh, cool. I broke the barrier. Went to 91.
Okay.
90.
I was thinking it's a psychological barrier, but
Yeah.
I don't sort of argue with your 91 at all.
And
really
89 is still a cracking score.
And also, actually, thinking about it, in terms of Californian wines can be a bit French in terms of price, can't they?
Yes.
They can, like their Cabernet Sauvs are like 50 quid a
Oh,
bottle.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're a little bit silly. But yeah, so in terms of value for money,
Tenner a bottle.
yeah, for that quality, it's very, very good.
I'm with you.
Very, very good. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give us the thumbs up. Please let your friends know. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give us some comments because that helps, again, generate the search engine within YouTube for other people to find us as well. And hopefully enjoy it as much as we hope you've enjoyed it. So, until the next time, guys, we look forward to seeing you there when we'll be tasting another wine.
Oh, yes.
We'll just force ourselves to.
We'll do it for you.
Just for you. Chin chin.
Chin chin.